Yo, what's up guys? Happy Sunday. Welcome to a new episode of the Random Pick here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. So, I enjoyed last week's team as it was relatively expensive. Kind of wanted to do a similar thing today, but I've bumped the budget up even more. So our players are hopefully going to be between 100 and 150,000 coins. So pretty expensive players, although most likely we're going to find them on the market and then they'll actually be quite cheap. So, or cheaper than 100k most likely. And that is the case with the first player that we get here on page number 11. Highest rated player there is 88 rated Thiago Alcantara. And obviously he costs like 50 or 60k, so he's not even at that budget, which is good. But he's still like one of the more elite high rated players on the game. So we get an 88 rated Spaniard. And then on page number 15, we get ourselves another 88 rated player, but this time it is ones to watch Bonucci. Let me know, guys, if I get like a ones to watch that hasn't been boosted, if I already had like the non-boosted version in my club, can I use him in the random pick? I'm pretty sure the answer would be yes. You're not desperate to see me use that exact card, right? Let me know down below. And whilst you're there, smash a thumbs up on the video. Hope you enjoy the random pick today. Our third player is this beast. It is Mr. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You know him. He's like my mate, you know. We've met. We're friends. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, we get 88 rated Zlatan. Obviously, less stats than he had in previous FIFAs. But he still looks like he could do the work, but he's only got 65 pace. That's my main issue with him this year. I'm wondering if that could be a massive problem. So today I'm just going to play the 4-4-2. It's something that I haven't done that often this year, and I want to see if it really works out for me. And this is where everyone's going to play. Pretty much default position. So right centre-back for Bonucci, left centre-mid for Thiago, right striker, or right forward, whatever you want to call it, for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And the team around them looks a little bit like this. It's actually, I think, quite a nice looking squad. It's like 4 leagues, a few different nations. Not the craziest of hybrids, but a nice squad nonetheless. I've got Perrin in goal, who is 83 rated. Like, he looks alright as a goalkeeper. I've used him a few different times. I've also sold him on a few different times because, like, he's a good one for SBCs. He's not very expensive, but he's not quite the price of, like, Handanovic or Buffon. Florenzi and Jordi Alba at the back, like, pretty solid there. We've got 2 of the better fullbacks on the game, that's for sure. Gerard Piqué in the centre-back position. I needed a Spaniard to get a link to Thiago, but I needed a perfect link to a left back, and I knew I had Jordi Alba, so I went and picked up a Piqué. He's not my ideal centre back, especially when our first random pick player here, Bonucci, has also got less than 70 pace. He's got 68 pace, he's got 87 defending and 81 physical, low high work rate, he's only 6'3", but it's not ideal to have 2 slower centre backs like that, in my opinion. Left and right of midfield today, we've got Mkhitaryan and Gnabry, or Nabry, however you like to pronounce his name. Skillful players with pace, which is great. In the midfield, I've got Ander Herrera linking up to the Man United guys, and of course giving that soft link to Thiago, who has just got 4 like orange links in this particular squad, so everyone he links to has enough chemistry to give him full chem. He's our second random pick player today. Massive boosts up to an 88 rated player this year after an insane season in the Bundesliga last year. He's now got 85 passing and 90 dribbling, and the card looks more well-rounded than previously. I think he's also got an in-form this week, if I'm not mistaken. And then up front, I figured we need some pace to go alongside our third and final random pick player. So I went with Timo Werner, who is a out-and-out goal scorer for me. But Ibra, 88 rated, is our third random pick player. 65 pace, 82 dribbling and physical, 81 passing, but he's got 88 shooting, with 6'5" in height, medium low work rates, 4-star skills and weak foot. Like, I think he could still be pretty usable as like a target man, big, strong, beastly player who holds the ball up, turns and shoots. So that was the aim. But I have, of course, partnered him up with the likes of Timo Werner next to him, and of course he's got Gnabry, he's got Mkhitaryan on the wides, so he's got like a lot of pace around him and stuff. And I actually scored an awful lot of goals with this particular team. I didn't win all my games. I think I lost. It might have been the final that I lost. Yeah, I think I lost the final of the Daily Knockout Tournament by 1 goal after I was like 4 goals down and managed to bring it back, and then I ended up losing by 1, which kind of sucks, but it didn't matter. I scored loads and loads of goals and had a huge amount of fun with this particular squad. I even got goals with like PK and Jordi Alba, getting goals with Gnabry, which I wasn't expecting to do. He was like the filler player in the squad. If anything, I'm pushing the ball over to Mkhitaryan, getting goals with Thiago, Ibra, obviously trying to get random pick players to get on the score sheet so that I can get some good clips for you guys. But yeah, he found himself in the right place at the right time a couple of times to score me goals. Ander Herrera even picked up a couple of goals along the way. One with his left foot from inside the box like that. There was some good hold-up play and dribbling by Ibra to get the space to play the passes off. And that was a solid goal. And then he scores this long shot beast into the back of the net. That's a lovely goal against Thibaut Courtois. I really liked it. He's a great midfielder. Actually, really think he's pretty impressive. His stats this year are pretty decent, and I've said pretty about pre-100 times. So, moving on. I got that goal with Timo Werner, and that certainly wasn't pretty. But yeah, like the tap-ins at the back post, they happen, don't they? And now we move on to the goals with Mkhitaryan, which were insane. I got that goal right there, which was the worst out of the lot of his. But a nice sort of like cut across the body with the half volley. That was all right. This one here, the defender wasn't getting close to me, so I just rifled it into the top of the net. That right there is a beautiful goal. He's got a lovely shot on him. He's actually a really, really impressive player as well. Him and Ander Herrera, who are two players I've recently picked up on the road to glory. Oh, look at this, by the way. That angle, that strike against Courtois. That's just a beautiful goal. How do you stop that? That's a lovely, lovely goal, and it made me really like him even more. And the fact that I know he can do that on both feet too. Should I not be playing him in centre mid on the road to glory? Do I need to push him further up? By the way, look at the skill combo that we've done there to score that goal with Thiago. That was freaking beautiful. He does a fake Rabona to a waka to the new running like a Kocha flick over a defender, lets it bounce, hits it on the half volley into the bottom corner. That is just a lovely, lovely goal. And then this was the first goal I actually scored with the team. A combo which eventually led to Ibra scoring. But once again, Thiago did that flick over a defender, basically as a pass this time. He impressed me, Thiago, because he does stuff like that. And obviously having the 5-star skill moves is a bonus. So it was between Mkhitaryan's goal across the keeper against Courtois to Thiago's like skill goal. And then eventually I got one coming up with Ibra that I quite liked as well. So I want you to let me know which of the 3 goals were better. You've seen 2 of them so far, and we'll get to Ibra's one that makes the top 3 in just a moment. How Courtois doesn't just move back and save that, I don't know. But it is quite funny coming up against the Lederhosen kit. You don't expect people to be looking like they're wearing Lederhosen in FIFA, do you? But Ibra, right place at the right time most of the time. The pace, I can't say I noticed it whatsoever. Literally not at all. He's just not the sort of player that you're pushing through on those pacey runs. He's doing 1-2s and getting the ball back, but at that point, the defenders are behind him. Good luck shrugging the shoulders off of him because he's very, very strong. Like right here, he gets through. Does this look like a 60-pace player? Yeah, the defender catches him, but he's not in the right position to tackle, and I can just bang it in the back of the net. It doesn't seem like it's an issue. Obviously, Ibra's one of them players which really stands out in game. He's tall, he's got a ponytail, he's got like pink and white boots and stuff. And this is the goal, by the way. The little, I call it a tempest. I don't know if that's just something that my friend group calls it. But I did a little bit of an audacious thing in the box where I flicked it up and then hit it on the volley. And he hits this really straight-legged volley into the back of the net. And I thought that was pretty nice. So let me know which goal you thought was the best. Mkhitaryan, Thiago, or Ibra's goal. Which one was the best in that particular sequence of clips right there? But as you saw, we had loads and loads of goals to show you today because this team performed well. And I've got to say, big shout out to the 4-4-2. It seemed like a rock solid formation. So maybe I'll use it a little bit more often. It just seemed to have everyone in the right place at the right time, which is good. Defense-wise, really solid. PK was great. Perrin in goal was good. Florenzi's got stats across the board. Bonucci, 4.5-star value for money, and an 8 out of 10. Like, he's good, and he's under 100k for that 88 rated ones to watch. Like, I feel like that's decent. Because if he does have a good game, scores a goal and they win 1-0 or something, his price is going to skyrocket just from the hype. So maybe it's like kind of a risk-free investment. Although, is he likely to get an inform? Who knows? Probably not, right? It's a difficult one, but I think he's a good player. Mkhitaryan impressed the hell out of me. Gnabry was good as well. Ander Herrera rock solid in the midfield. Like, he was the more defensive of the two centre mids because Thiago likes to push forward, get involved. He's got the great passing ability and his dribbling's outstanding, of course. 4.5-star value for money once again for him. 50 to 60k, I believe he's going to cost you for an 88 rated player with 5-star skills. Plays for Bayern. 8.5 out of 10. I liked him a lot, but of course there are many stats that could have improved this game. More pace, better shooting, more physical and stuff would obviously make him a better midfielder. Timo Werner got not many goals or contributions for this particular team because everything went through Zlatan. 4.5-star value for money. You got to pay 130k for this guy, so he's not cheap, but a 9 out of 10. I don't believe the 65 pace. It's just a lie. He holds the ball up really well. He's got a crazy shot. That ball is going into the back of the net a lot. And for a 6'5" man, he really does play with finesse and style. So I liked that about him. So there you have it, guys. That is the random pick for today. A more expensive team once again, and something that I've had a huge amount of fun playing with. The goals I scored today were some of the best and most fun that I've scored on FIFA 18 so far. Let me know what you think of them and the team itself down below in the comment section. And whilst you're there, smash that thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And most importantly, have a good day. I'll catch you next time. Peace.